I got you.
I gotta make sure the angles and stuff are right too. But hey, y'all, it's Cuddy Kitchen, the Kickback Podcast Show. I'm back like I left some. It's your boy Cuddy J, and we here doing an episode. I have a guest on the show. I finally had a female guest on the show, and I will say for the it's been a while since I had a female guest on the show, and I know people are like, man, when you gonna have some females on the show? I want to come on the show, but they don't never want to come on the show. They just say it. But what made me I had to go check my analytics. I checked my analytics out on my YouTube studio, and I'm like, I looked at the I guess the audience part of it, and it showed the gender part, the gender on who's watching my shit. And for a time, it was like 57%, 43% female, 57 male percent, 43, or it would be even out. But shit, for the last 2 months, my shit been 99.9% male. People watching my shit, audience. So I got a guest on my show that's not a male, and I hope this episode brings females to my podcast to watch, because they've been wanting some ladies on here, and I'm happy to have a female on here because, you know, I ain't talking to no rapper, I ain't talking to no comedian, I ain't talking to no actor, I ain't talking to no producer, I ain't talking to no street dude from the penitentiary, none of that. My guest today is on a whole nother level. I'm going to let her introduce herself. From What's Up Dallas magazine, I give y'all
Rachel Cardenas, that's my name. Yes, thank you for having me on your show today. I'm really excited. I am the CEO and owner of What's Up Dallas magazine. It is a new magazine that focuses on businesses in the DFW area, small business, also music artists, painters, designers, fashion designers. You got some shoes you want to sport, just let me know, because, you know, I'll post it up on there too. All about supporting the community that we live in. So we live in the DFW Metroplex, which is like a hot spot for small businesses. And we circulate. So y'all go over to What's Up Dallas magazine on Facebook. Come support the magazine, because we're all about the community.
That's what's up, y'all. There you have it, man. I was even in the magazine. I felt good for her to even say, hey, yo, you want to be on my magazine? I can support you and I advertise your business, your podcast. I'm like, sure, hell yeah. And plus, you know, she's a good friend of mine. She's a good lady. To be honest, when I first met her, the linking pieces wasn't like this. You know, she wasn't like showcase. She knew I did music in the podcast, but I didn't know that she does what she does. Mm-hmm. So it turned out we met at a job. You know,
linked up.
You know, we're not going to say that place that we worked at, but when I met, she started doing modeling and all that, photography and all that. Then she ended up linking up doing the magazine.
That's right.
Which and for her, you know, it's all about networking, you know, and of course she's been networking because her magazine is full of businesses, people that got businesses in Dallas, DFW area, and even outside of the Dallas area. Mm-hmm. Before we even get further into content or whatever, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, share, hit the bell also, that way you get notified every time a video is up. And you
follow this guy.
You get the exclusive shit, you heard me?
Yes.
So let's start from the beginning. Rachel Cardenas.
Yes.
Let everybody know, before we even get to the magazine part, where you from? You born in? Are you from Dallas? You a Texas person, or?
I got here as quick as I could. So I was born in Arizona.
Okay.
But my family came here to Texas. My dad was in the Air Force and came to Texas about 39 years ago. And that's how long I've been here. So I guess I'm pretty much a native Texan.
Okay, yeah, you pretty much, okay. So yeah, you just DFW. So
yeah.
And you grew up around the Dallas area, or what part of the DFW?
Everywhere.
Yeah, everywhere.
My family moved so much during all my young years. Like I am like part country, part city girl. Because part of my family lives in the country, the other part lives in the city.
The city part.
So I got a little bit of everything. So I got love for all of it. So.
You know what? I love the country part in the country part here in Dallas, outside of Dallas. It's not like the country part outside the street part. And I love going to the country, you know, because here in Dallas, though, it takes you a while to get out of the city to get to the country. Because you got to go through all these suburban areas, which are not the country, but they like a city in a city. But outside of them is the country. And you start seeing longhorns and roosters and shit, llamas and shit like that. That shit crazy. But back home in Louisiana, you start seeing pigs, all other shit. But yeah, Dallas. Like you said, okay, yeah, Dallas. So you coming up as a teenager, what was your take at that? Did you like to dance, or you was in a band or something, or did you was in hip hop or what?
Oh my gosh, listen to hip hop every time I got grounded. So I during my teenage years, I was just that oddball, teenager. I didn't have a lot of friends. I didn't really go out too much. My mom was kind of strict. She's like, hey, I'm not gonna let you go anywhere. Make sure your house is clean, the house is clean and everything. And I just kind of grew up. I was bullied a lot in school, so I didn't really talk.
You were bullied?
I was bullied.
Oh damn!
Oh my gosh!
I can imagine that shit.
I was bullied. I was the smart, nerdy kid. I was the one that was always focused on doing my schoolwork because I didn't have people to talk to. So, but I did hang out with a couple of misfits from school that tried to get me in trouble. I didn't want to get in trouble because I didn't want to get a whooping. So, I tried to stay as grounded as possible. But I guess after high school,
you started rebelling.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
I didn't become a young mom for nothing. I'm just saying.
Okay, I get it. Right on. So, what like if there has to be like for you to come up with this What's Up Dallas magazine.
Yes.
What brought you into doing that? Because you don't just have nobody that say, "Man, I'm going to start a magazine."
Right.
Everybody want to start a podcast, a record label, or whatever, a photography place. You said, "I'm going to do a magazine."
Yes, that is correct. Well, I already did the modeling, and that's how I met the photographers who I published in my magazine. So I have 2 photography magazines, Your It Magazine and Life Photography Magazine, both on Facebook. But, I was like, I want to do something different. I don't want to just do photography and modeling and publishing. I want to do something that's going to make an impact in the community. So, I prayed about it. I'm very strong about prayer and everything. So I prayed about it, and it was revealed to me to make a magazine called What's Up Dallas Magazine. But the exclamation mark at the end has a purpose.
I kind of feel that shit when you say, "What's up, Dallas?"
Yes. So
like what's up, Dallas?
That's right.
What's up? Come on, y'all.
With the exclamation mark. What's up, Dallas? Let me give you some positivity. So I researched names before I picked the name of the magazine, and the first thing was like, "What's up, Dallas?" with the question mark. But then people were just like, posting stuff about like, "What's up, Dallas? What's going on with you? Why are you so messed up?" That kind of stuff. So I was like, no, I'm going to change it. There's no exclamation mark anywhere, so I'm going to make an exclamation mark. I'm going to make a name out of it. Because we're all about spreading positivity and connecting small businesses in the area, bringing light and, inspiration to other business owners or models, photographers, designers, anybody. I just want to tell their story behind
pretty much what podcasting is now, and what podcasting ends up becoming, and what I do. You just put it on paper in a magazine.
That's right.
You also do. I see you do a visual, but you kind of like take it back to the days of when it was Vibe magazine, Jet magazine, Ebony,
Printed.
Source, everything. You got your information about an artist or an actor or anybody that was doing something in a magazine. These days, that was upgraded to video. You just present it in magazine form where sometimes you want to have something else in your hand.
That's right.
It's like reading a book. Some people do audio books. Some people, they do the little other book they read off their phone. Sometimes it feels good to go old school, man, and kick back with a hardback book and read the fucking beige ass pages.
It does.
Or whatever. My generation, it feels good. I don't know about the new generation, but What's Up magazine? Do you see it going? The What's Up Dallas magazine. Do you see it progressing to like not even magazine? You put a you should do videos.
Yes, so we
along with the keep the magazine going.
Yes.
Do you see? The reason why I said that because I seen you interview somebody.
Don Luis.
You know, one person. You don't have no other visuals, right?
Not yet.
So when I seen that one came in mind. I said she should just do it like this anyway.
Yes.
And present the magazine.
That's right.
Because she got a physical form of it, and then she got it in visual.
That's right. So we took a poll over people who would rather have a digital print of the magazine or actually have the actual physical copy. And majority of the people that we talked to, business owners, wanted to have a printed copy of the paper to share with their friends or their family, or just have it in there and be like, look, I was in this magazine. Here's something for you to look at. And that's why we started doing that. But with like when it comes to music artists, podcasts like you know, people also, relate to the visual portion of interviews. So it reaches a lot more people on video, and then print is more, I'm going to buy it right now, and it's more at the mercy of the people purchasing it that, this magazine is going to spread. But Facebook, like, oh my gosh, it gravitated so fast on Facebook. So many posts, so many shares. Every time I post something about a business on there, it reaches about 16,000 people in one day. So, I mean, if people saying they can get business off Facebook and people aren't watching, people are definitely watching.
And you're not lying about that. That's the good part about it, the reach of what it gravitates. Because, like, people, they always looking for somebody to react with their like button or their heart or their whatever, thumbs up. So, whether they are doing that or not, they see it.
They're seeing
and
it.
And eventually they're going to go, what the fuck going on with this shit?
Yeah, they're going to come back to it.
And then when they see everybody else, and then we're in a fucking, we're in that type of, that age where, it takes other people to click on and see it and talk about it for other people else, for everybody else to be like, I'm going to talk about this.
Mm-hmm. It'll take a while for a business.
And then when it's good, then they start wanting to be the first person to mention it. About it. Exactly. And that's the good thing about I see this. So to have that big reach of 16,000 people, that's good, because, I mean, people always talk about cloud chasing or whatever, but everybody, I think every time somebody posts something, whether it's a picture of them in some clothes, or them saying some real shit, them trying to headline some exclusive news that just happened, that they got from another platform, they want to be the first. They want to be the first to put it out there and say it, and they want to be the person to own it. So I think everything is clout when it's posted.
Yeah.
No matter how you want to put it, you can say what you say. You want a reaction from it, so it's clout. I mean, if you saying something bad about somebody, you want to get validation from somebody else's perspective.
Exactly.
So you clout chasing. So, what's up, Dallas is not it's not a form of clout chasing.
No.
It's trying to get recognized from a positive standpoint. Right. And that's why I started podcasting. My whole thing was to recognize and unrecognize. Right. I didn't want to interview the rappers or the people that was hot. Right. Or I wanted to interview regular people that went through some hard times, put a good content up, talk some real shit, and don't give a fuck about what people say, what we say on there, and build it like that. Dedicated to a point, I'm like, oh look, I do need to get some people on here that's really active, because their algorithm is part of this YouTube game. Right. So if you want to, it's all about the algorithm too, though. Some people, they don't understand. Your algorithm ain't flowing. You might need to get into What's Up Dallas magazine to get yourself in the algorithm. That's right.
What's Up Dallas magazine, features are free, but I mean, we do advertising too for your business. If you want to reach out for that too, we're all about that, supporting our partners. Like I support Cuddy right here. He's just like an amazing person.
I appreciate that.
Yes.
She cool too, y'all. She you know what?
I'm so
You know what? Now, we worked in the in the workplace together, industry together. And you know how everybody show their mean side and bad side and bad side and let go and go off. Never seen her in that type of form. She, her energy is always
so chill.
It's like a chill, melted energy, like nothing is freezing her. I love it. and so like it's good to be around people, you know what I'm saying, that, like that don't get mad about shit, and don't let nothing bother them. And then, like you be like I know sometimes, when you're around people like that, and you somebody like get irritated about a bunch of shit, it makes you think like, I need to stop being that way. How did you do? This shit, it's not that big. It's not a big deal. So, Miss Rachel, I also know that you're doing a movie, or you've been filming a movie.
Oh,
so what's up with this movie right here, man?
Oh my goodness.
So, first of all, how did you get a part of this movie?
It's pretty amazing how it all just came into fruition. I threw a networking event for photographers and models back on September 24th at this place called Lofty Spaces because I was really big in the modeling and photography industry, and I just wanted to connect all the dots. I wanted people to actually just meet each other, people I knew, to meet each other to make their connections. Maybe they can help each other too. And this really awesome, thing happened. I got reached out to by Icon Studios in Dallas, and they sent 2 of their representatives to come out and scout models and to scout talent for the movies. Now, I'm telling you, when people don't listen to you and you're trying to talk, and you can advertise the heck out of your event, but the people that actually show up are the ones that matter. So these models did not take me serious. I said, dress to impress. I'm going to have a model scout in their building to come out and scout models for Icon Studios. Like, I actually put it out there. And they didn't take me serious. I had 8 models show up to the event. I had about 40 people that said they were coming, just never did. And they ended up scouting me for a film, called Under Protection. So, I don't know.
That's the name of the movie?
Under Protection.
I didn't know you was allowed to give the name of the movie out.
I can give the name out.
We can't tell the date.
I can't tell the date. I don't have it yet.
So what's the name of it again?
Under Protection. Under Protection.
So can you get like the storyline about it?
I could give you the basis generals about it.
It sounds like some old criminal drama shit.
It's a comedy action movie, completely produced, written, and directed in Dallas with all Dallas talent. Now there's people that are in the movie that are just like, once I see them in person, like some of the scenes I haven't even seen some of these stars. So I'm going to go meet them at the meet and greet on Tuesday.
Okay.
Yes, so we have a meet and greet on Tuesday. The post is on our What's Up Dallas page with the address if y'all want to come out and meet the cast and crew. That's really awesome. It starts at 7. So you got to go over to the page, What's Up Dallas Magazine, to get the address. I'm just going to put it out there like that.
What's up, Dallas?
Yes. So it's about this young girl who witnesses a murder, and the FBI agents. It's the whole story about the FBI agents and how they're trying to protect her from the mob. So it's actually really funny. It's funny but serious, and then also it's got a lot of action packed in it too.
Now, are y'all done making the movie, or y'all still working on it?
They just finished filming. They're in the editing portion of it right now. It is going to come out in 2023.
So, but no, you don't have no base.
I can't give any more information on that. Got to go to What's Up Dallas Magazine. We are one of the supporters.
Well,
of
I'm gonna keep y'all updated, y'all.
Yes.
So, all right. As far as outside of What's Up Dallas, is there any? Did you hear about today? Today is the day that we got 2 things going on. Hold up.
All right.
You know about Deion Sanders, right?
I'm not really up to date.
Prime time?
Tell me about it.
All right, well, he started coaching the HBCU. He started coaching Jackson State. And they got a job, I think 3 years ago, and I think he led them to 2 national championships for the HBCU. His whole point of going to HBCU, which is a historical black college, you know, was to get them on a level like these other schools like Nebraska, Alabama, LSU, Notre Dame. His thing was to put them in the spotlight, show them on TV, show them on ESPN.
Get the recognition. Yes.
He felt like that was his calling from God to do that for the black people. That way they can get recognized just as well as these other schools.
Right.
Now, after he won the championship with Jackson State, went undefeated. Now, they say that he was getting paid $300,000 a year, I guess, at the HBCU. Now, he has got offered a job at Colorado University. And he got offered a lot of money doing what he's doing. And he left. And now he's taking players from the HBCU with him. Now, keep in mind now, he told these high school black kids, you don't have to go to these top white schools. Go to the black college. Those same students he told that to, he brought them to the HBCU college. Top recruit, Travis Hunter, number 1 recruit out of the nation from Georgia.
Right.
He could have went anywhere. Dion and a bunch of other high schools came to, they started committing to black colleges. Now that Dion got that offer in Colorado, it's a
substantial amount of money.
In a school that hasn't been doing well in the last 2 decades. In the mountains in Colorado. Now that he got that deal, he signed to be their coach. He's taking some players with him to Colorado. And he's telling other players, hey, it's going to be a transfer portal for y'all to come. And he also told those players at Colorado that, hey, I got some guys, I brought my own luggage. Some of you guys are not going to be in the position you was in last year. So get ready to compete. Behind all that, though, there's a part of the black community, and that's who's talking about it. A couple of people that's not black. The black, premium black news. There's a part of the black community that is mad that he did what he did. Now, you listen to what I just told you, the whole storyline on how everything did. You see why they mad?
Yeah, I do actually. I can, just from what you're telling me, I can see why they would be mad. First of all, he made a promise to the community, and
or to the kids.
To the kids, but you know, it's like I'm going to bring recognition to this black college, this black school. I'm going to help these kids appreciate the school that they're in and that they can do just as good as this other college.
Exactly.
So that's what he promised them, and he delivered that part. But then it's like money talks, and now I'm going this way. But I'm going to take some of you kids with me, and you're not going to live in that lifestyle. So maybe he feels like he's blessing up, but also
he just
letting them down.
Then you got some other people on the other hand, that's a business move. So you got to look at this guy. He has 3 winning seasons. He's brought more light to the HBCU than anyone has because his status, of course. But he also went undefeated the last 2 seasons. I think this season. I don't know about last season, but he has it's been winning for him. So you have another side of him, and I'm on that side as well. I don't really give a fuck what he did, to be honest. He took the bag. He did what he did over here. He got the HBCU, and, pretty much acknowledged. You got white guys playing, going to HBCUs. But I will say this on the stamp though. Those players though that went to Jackson State or committed to a HBCU college because of what Dion was saying back then, and now they transferring to a Power 5 school. You should have went to a Power 5 school anyway.
Right.
You just come on, get real.
Yeah.
I mean, you might be. I mean, what's the point? I mean, so like, it's you're a follower.
Mm-hmm.
But and then now, you got the black community mad at Dion. You got people in this way about it, and it's like what they want to say now. It's all kind of memes about Dion. But today though, the narrative changed. Cause guess what? Brittany Griner is getting shipped back to the United States from a swap for Russia. You heard about that?
No, I didn't actually. I'll be honest with y'all, I don't really watch a lot of news just because I like to stay out of the negative light. But that's just something I've done personally.
Yeah, but do you know who Brittany Griner is? So they say, okay, yeah. Well, Brittany Griner, she's the girl, the basketball player at WNBA. She got caught in Russia a few months back with marijuana.
Oh, okay.
Her.
Yeah.
They had her over
I
there
heard
for a
something
while.
a long time.
Yeah. And she been over there for a while. And they just now, Russia has finally decided to
let her come back.
Come back, swap her out for a prisoner. So the U.S. has a prisoner of theirs.
Mm-hmm. And then,
so that's what it came down to. But they could have been did that shit a long time ago, in my opinion. But you're not up to par with that, so don't even worry about all that, though. She's all about what's up Dallas, y'all. So what's up in Dallas next, though? You want to,
Well, I mean, I have quite a few things going on right now. So my week is going to be very, very busy. Matter of fact, the rest of December is going to be busy. I'm attending a fashion show for Salvador Medina on Saturday. That the magazine is going to be featuring his dresses and the photos from the event from different photographers. It's kind of like a spotlight just on his couture fashion line. So that's why we're attending the show. We featured him in our November issue, as well as a spotlight designer, because he's from Mexico, but he's not very well known here in Dallas. But we're just trying to get him some recognition for his great work. And then I have interviews with a gentleman named Delbert Moorhead. He's actually a piano player for Beckley Community Church in Dallas. He's been playing piano for a long time. He's not signed with anybody. He doesn't really do a lot as far as outside the church ministry. But he always brings a message, and the way he sings is so inspirational. So we were going to spotlight his piano playing. I'm featuring Sarah, Miss Bossy. She has her own music studio here in Denton, and I'm going to be featuring her and doing a live video with her. So.
Way up there.
Yes.
Denton County, man. I mean, that's all I think about when I think of Denton. When you say Denton, I don't think about nothing. I don't think about North Texas College. I think of Denton County. I don't like it.
We respect all kinds of music artists. You know, you got country, rock, you got rap. I interviewed OTS back in our October issue. We did a feature on him as well. He is a local rapper in the area. We try to respect everybody, just try to spread the love and support. I do also have Dalton Walker. I'm going to do a video interview with him for our YouTube channel that we have. And then the Randall, don't even get me lying. There's a couple of bands that I'm going to also be featuring. Let's sit down and sit with them. We're going to do the written interview as well. I already sent the questions out to them to send back so I have it in print.
Right.
But I want to feature people and do video interviews. So if you're...
It's going to come. I mean, it's not something that you want to just jump on. I mean, you'll do it when it's time to do it.
Yeah.
And that's how it go. Like with my first...
It's fun. I like it.
When I first started podcasting, I was on the Ian Gleason show. We wasn't doing videos. We was at iHeartRadio right here up the tollway. And we were doing strictly audio. It was on SoundCloud, Spotify, or whatever, Apple Music.
Mm-hmm.
I told them, hey, let's start doing video.
Mm-hmm.
When we started doing our episodes up in here and in other places in Lower Greenville.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I came to my own podcast, my first 10 episodes was just straight audio.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody said, I got too many people were telling me, hey man, dude, we want to see it.
You want to see it.
And I'm like, I thought that could be the gift and the curse, because people might want to hear something, but they don't want to look at it. I said if I'm gonna do a visual, I'm gonna make sure the most craziest stuff is being seen along with seeing. And I started doing audio. I went from audio to strictly video. Episode 11, 10 or 11. And like I said, it just come to you when it's time to come to you.
Oh yeah. I like to just sit down and shoot the breeze with people. Just talking and hearing people's stories. It's just really inspirational.
And that's what I like. And that's what I got most of my guests I've been having on the show. It's not just for people thought it's just for rappers or whatever, but I try to have it with everybody when they come on and tell their story about whatever they went through, their trials and tribulations. Everybody.
Everybody got stories.
And we're in an era now where people not ashamed to explain who they are now. They want to be documented.
They want to be heard.
Before we wrote, do anybody want to send a shout out to or?
Oh my gosh! All my
show some love to.
Everybody that supports What's Up Dallas Magazine, everybody supports my boy Jay here. I appreciate all of y'all. Y'all are helping us grow as a business, and I feel like that is the most important thing to do, is to recognize the people that are really showing love. Now, I'm not saying that everyone that watches shows love. There's a lot of haters watch too.
We need y'all too. I'm not going to lie. We need y'all haters to watch. We need you to comment with everything. We like all the smoke. You know what I'm saying?
But showing love, people who really support the community businesses, the people who actually read the magazine, the people that share it, the people that watch. We are a community support system, and I would like to put it out there that the purchases from the magazines don't come to me as a person. I use the funds to reach other people. And that's the biggest part and the reason why our magazine is different. It really goes out to reach the community. And, it's just, a lot of people ask me that. They're like,
she's a God-fearing woman. She attends church all the time. She's a good lady.
Couldn't be breathing without that.
Now, she's not a negative person, though, so I'm not going to even ask her, does she have a Scram Award? I give out the Scram Bitch Award pretty much every episode, and she might don't have one, so I'm not going. I know she probably don't have one because she ain't like that, y'all. She don't got no Scram, but me, I'm gonna Scram though. I'm gonna show Scram to all the negative bullshit, Scram the laziness, Scram the craziness, Scram the crazy driving on 635s, Scram the deep ass traffic, Scram to people driving 40 miles in the fast lane, Scram.
All that negativity.
All that shit, But hey, you know how we say it, man. Scram! Scram! In other words, go fuck yourself. I'm out like a fat kid in dodgeball. I'll let y'all.